What's good, people? And today I'll be going over with you how to beat defenders off the dribble, human, and computer in NBA 2K26, showing you some of the best moves you can use and combos to keep your opponent guessing. I'm Chris from Sports Gamers Online, and alright, let's get it. Before we get into the moves, let's go over some principles to know for you to be an effective dribbler in 2K26. When you're working on your handle, there are some fundamental concepts that'll help you stay one step ahead of your defender. The whole game is about keeping them guessing and off balance. You want to sell the first move so they're always reacting to that while you're on to the next. Or the threat of your first move based on the positioning of the defender and the open space on the floor can be your best friend as well, getting into the mind of the defender. This is where what's obvious to you is also obvious to them, and a counter is actually the best move. You also want to stay ready for any input by the defense. Never expect a path to be clear, and staying ready for when your path suddenly opens up or closes. And basketball is all about angles, so anytime you can finish your dribble move with a direct line to the basket, you're good. So focus on attacking from the wings, where the defender is more likely to move out of the way, trying to defend the baseline, leaving you a clear lane back inside. Now let's get into the dribble moves. The first one I want to go over is the blowout dribble. This move lets you activate a speed boost in the backcourt all the way up until the three-point line. Hold sprint and flick the right stick up to push the ball ahead. Make sure you've got a clear path before you commit to it though, as you will bounce it off a defender. Since the ball will always be pushed into your opposite hand when you trigger this, if you want to come up the sideline, start the ball in your right hand so you can get to the edge quicker, and vice versa for going inside. Like here, it looks like I'm going to go to the right, but knowing the ball will be pushed back to my left, I instantly get by Fox. New this year, if you quickly tap LT or L2 while dribbling, your player will quickly shield the ball from the defender to avoid it getting stolen. Next up, we got the crossover. This is one of your go-to moves for changing direction. Flick the right stick up towards your off-ball hand just before the defender gets into bumping range. You want to get this going at about a 45-degree angle so you maintain speed while cutting quickly in the opposite direction. It's also a great move to pull off as soon as you start moving in one direction. Now let's talk about the behind the back, and it's perfect for protecting the ball while switching directions. Flick down towards your off-ball hand while moving towards the rim to trigger the animation. You want to pull this off when the defender is overplaying the ball, and you can drive right by them as a result. Another sneaky way of utilizing the behind the back is right when you turn the corner on the pick and roll. Pulling off the behind the back launches you forward and prevents the defender from getting back in front of you. Just make sure you pull this move off because of how the defender is playing you. If you try to force it, you're likely to cause a turnover. Now we got the step back. This move gives you some breathing room when the defender gets tight on you and closing off your angles to drive. As a result of stepping back, your options open up as you're able to go left or right a lot easier. Now to pull it off, just flick the right stick down. Defenders can also overcommit to your step back when you do it and lose contain trying to rematch the distance they just had. Again, this move's whole purpose is to create separation from the defender vertically by moving away from them to create space to shoot, drive, or take a step back and chill out. Now for the spin move. When a defender cuts you off successfully, this is your answer. Rotate the right stick from your ball hand around the bottom to your off ball hand. This move has a high success rate against both human and AI defenders, as it uses the defender's momentum against them as you spin around to the opposite side. Now we got the breakdown dribble, and here you want to hold the turbo button and flick the right stick up, and your player will perform a multiple dribble combos to break free. Some players lunge forward, some go side to side, and creating separation by the different angles each move in the chain creates. New this year, while coming up the court, if you flick the right stick up twice, you will perform a 2-combo player-specific move to evade defenders. Now for the step back crossover, and this move creates space going sideways, giving you time to read the defense and play in your attack. And what's unique for this move is you're crossing the ball over. While doing it, you can have the ball in your left hand and launch with your right, and vice versa. To perform it, hold the right trigger and flick down to perform a step back crossover. If they overreact to your change of angle, you've got options to shoot or drive back the other way. You're creating a lot of space sideways to take advantage of depending on how the defender reacts to you. Now for the between the legs cross. It's not as flashy as the crossover, but it gets the job done in tight spaces due to the 45-degree angle cut you can make, which is what you want as you change directions quickly without losing speed. Now to pull off a between the legs cross, flick the right stick towards your non-ball hand. This is a go-to against defenders trying to run up on you for steals, and I also like to utilize this move coming up from the wing, as you then get a direct path to the hoop. It's also a bit safer than the crossover because of it going between your legs. Now we got the hezzy. Only use this while you're moving. You just need a quick flick towards your ball hand to pull it off. The purpose is to just slow your pace down and throw off your defender's timing if they're trying to slide with you, and then aim your left stick in the direction you believe the defender has now given up. Now for the behind the back escape, and you can catch defenders sleeping with this one. After a crossover hesitation, hold the right trigger and flick down towards your off ball hand. It works great when you're not in an attack mode yet, so mix in a pick and roll or something to get them to look elsewhere. Now for the hesitation escape. From a standstill position, hold the right trigger and flick the right stick towards your ball hand. This gets you separation sideways towards your ball hand to create space against the defender sideways so it can help you get around a pick and roll or open up a driving lane for you if the defender doesn't move in time, or a cross back the other way if they overplay it. Now we got the escape crossover, and it's another standing still move, which you want to hold the right trigger and move the right stick up towards your off ball hand. This can create lateral space and can get you moving forward before the defense can adjust. Since you're not moving when you pull it off, the angle you create won't be a lot, but can open up space for you to drive or counter off the defender's reaction to it. And lastly, we got the in and out dribble, which is a move you want to pull off while coming up the court, and the fake one way's whole purpose is to create a sliver of space for the ball handler as the defender reacts to what you just did. You want to let go of sprint and flick up. The subtle fake gets defenders leaning one way while you attack the other direction. The key with all these moves is understanding when to use each one. It's not about having the flashiest handle. It's about having the right move for the right situation to keep defenders guessing. Sorry, sports gamers, I hope this video was able to help you out. And if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to Sports Gamers Online for more NBA 2K26 content. And if you haven't subscribed, what's up? And once you're with us, hit that bell icon at the bottom so you don't miss anything we put out. All right, people, I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good, y'all.